In this video, suggestions on how to best secure your home network. While these are not all of the things you can do to protect yourself, it's enough to get you started. First of all, why should you care about the security of your network? Well, besides the obvious of people war driving and other people possibly intercepting your traffic, other malicious individuals could use your resources as their own for things such as a botnet. In fact, Mirai, the biggest botnet that the world has seen so far, uses some routers to do its dirty work. I'm sure you're asking, what can I do to protect myself? Well, first of all, most ISPs rent your equipment to you to allow you onto the internet. My suggestion is to instead get your own gear and manage your own network. These pay for themselves generally over the course of a year. The reason for this is that most ISPs won't allow you to change the settings on the router or modem, such as the SSID, password, and other things, because they're evil and they want all the information they can get from you, especially after that bill was passed. Routers, save Apple's airport routers, have very similar settings. I will talk about a Netgear router for this one. Each Netgear router allows you to pick your own SSID and password along with setting up a guest network with its own separate password. The guest network is actually set up as a VLAN within the router's firmware. With securing your home network, the steps are simple. First, if your router still has the default name for your Wi-Fi network, change that SSID to something you can easily recognize as yours. Second, you should create a strong password for your network. I also recommend that you save said password to your favorite password manager. Next, turn WPS off, as it is very insecure. Also, you should ensure that your traffic is properly encrypted via WPA2 or whatever the most recent encryption standard is. Lastly, change the default login information, as these are widely known and can lead to your router being compromised by a botnet like Mirai. Another thing to be concerned about is the placement of your router. It should be placed centrally in your home. This placement serves several purposes. First, it provides maximum coverage to your home so that you can have internet access anywhere. Secondly, it reduces the amount of interference the router receives from other routers and other devices outside your home. And thirdly, it stops your network from extending out away from your home and allowing others to connect to it. Most importantly, that you log out properly, as some routers will allow their administration page to be accessed once it has received the access key until a logout command is sent. You can configure your router to only allow devices that you want on your network via MAC address filtering. However, it is trivial to spoof the MAC address once you know what to look for. Internet of Things are possibly one of the biggest attack surfaces on any network. These devices are typically poorly secured by the manufacturer. The main way to protect your network is to put them on their own VLAN or physically segment them from the main part of your network. Also, you should change the default logins if you can. Lastly, let's get a way to check if your network is at least partially secure. Gibson Research's Shields Up website, where it will show you one of three things. While it isn't perfect, it is better than nothing. This image is what you would see if your router is responding to the Shields Up website's requests, while this one shows what happens when all of the requests are returned by a rejected packet. And this last image shows what happens when the network does not respond to requests.